Are you serious? Are you serious? Well, of course, we know last night North Korea's Kim Jong-un fired a missile toward Japan, actually landed about halfway between North Korea and Japan into the waters. Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe said he was thousands of miles away, of course, here in America at Mar-a-Lago down in Florida playing golf with President Donald Trump. Kim Jong-un's message was loud and clear. Think twice before getting too cozy with the new United States president. Abe, who is visiting the United States and Japan, were likely the main audience for North Korea's Sunday missile launch. But this quote, this is clearly directed at Japan, said Carl Schuscher, a professor at Hawaii Pacific University and former director of operations at the U.S. Pacific Command Joint Intelligence Center. Though South Korea worries about any developments in North Korea's missile and nuclear capabilities, experts note that the rhetoric from the North has been much quieter and less hostile since the impeachment of President Park Geun-hye of South Korea. And for the last month or so, they've been very careful not to do things that could be a provocation in South Korea. Former U.S. Ambassador Christopher Hill then told CNN News the usual betting is when North Korea provokes in this kind of way, the harder line, the right of center, tends to benefit in South Korea. Now, Prime Minister Abe called the test absolutely intolerable, while Japanese Chief Cabinet Secretary Suga said it was a clear provocation to Japan and to the region. All right. Now, Donald Trump did stand during a joint press conference, the President of the United States with the Prime Minister of Japan, Abe, there in Florida, and President Trump said America will stand with Japan 100%. So we're going to have to wait and see what the fallout of this. This is becoming a Japanese problem. The United States realizing that it happened while Japan was here in the United States, and the missile was directed directly straight at the nation of Japan. But the president's response is, we're with Japan 100%. He said nothing else really. And I think what that means is, I'm not going to tell you nothing else. I'm not going to tell you what I might have up my sleeve. We're going to stand with Japan and let Japan take the lead on this one. So let's just see what happens here, guys. I'm sure South Korea is on high alert. China's going to get a phone call like, what's your little brother doing again? And the dangerous situation is Kim Jong-un has nuclear capability. And let me take it a step further. And Kim Jong-un is working in an alliance with Iran to help them get this same nuclear capability. So we're going to keep a close eye. The world's getting more dangerous all the time. And you can only let it simmer so long before something gets burned. I'll be back with more current world events and how it relates to biblical prophecy. Are you serious? The last thing we need is North Korea and a Japan and the South Pacific War, because where does China fit in? And who does China align with? Are you serious?